several other classes of students if they've had this or a similar conversation with either their parent, a friend, an adult, a teacher. Officer McEwen, I know he's done this. Okay, if you find yourselves in a situation where you might have to be a passenger or the driver when somebody's impaired, what do? Okay, have you guys had this conversation with your parent or your uncle or your friend, or Officer McEwen, that says, "Hey, you know what? Even if it's 2 or 3 in the morning, can I call you, and you will be upset with me for waking you up at this time, but you're going to be glad that I'm not in the hospital and that I'm not in jail." Have you guys had this conversation with an adult?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay.
How about friends, even a phone tree?
Okay. And for those of you who haven't, I really urge you to consider such steps. Now, I'm not, obviously, your parents, they're going to be upset with you, but they're not. But in the long run, their lives would be affected a whole lot more if you were to get injured or if you were to get arrested for a DUI. Officer McEwen, can you attest to this?
No, absolutely. No, in my situation, I had a party that went down, and I had two students on. I want to say they were both. One was 15, the other one was 16. And instead of doing something really, really, really stupid, they called the police department because they knew I was working, and they asked that I come and pick them up, which I did, with no questions asked, nothing like that. As a matter of fact, I did nothing but commend them and praise them for making the right decision. I picked them up. Now, of course, like he pointed out, you're going to have to deal with your parents, but I'm going to let the family take care of family. I'm not going to question, but was there any charges brought up? Was there any questions about it? Was there anything said afterwards? Absolutely not. If anything, I urged and encouraged them to do the same thing with all of their friends, so we didn't end up with a bunch of statistics. So to be honest with you, I was kind of happy with it because I didn't have to write a report. So it actually benefited me because not only did they get home safely, but at that time, in that particular moment, they knew that they could trust me, so I could take them home. And I did it on duty. I wouldn't think twice about it.
So, and I know that the local, the sheriff's office has, I don't know all the details about it, but they have a similar understanding that if somebody is responsible enough to make the call, they're not going to get them in trouble. Like I said, being grounded for a week from your parents is nothing compared to some of the costs that you can actually face. You had